Okay, first one's coming from Am I the Asshole? I have been waiting to read this one since I first read it.
Is it a long one?
No, it's just really good.
Okay, good.
Teresa, I know you guys love the long stories.
I know.
Teresa's not the biggest fan because she's got to sit through them over there. It's hard for her attention span to stay on track.
No, it's so true. Okay, sorry. Let's go.
It's also hard for my attention span to stay on track with yours. So I pull your stories up, and
I've been noticing
I
you've been
read
doing
along
that.
with you.
Maybe I should start doing that.
Maybe you should.
Okay, fine.
Wink,
I'm gonna
wink.
do it.
All right. Am I the asshole for asking my husband to join us in my sister's birthday since he was in the same restaurant?
I don't like looking at your story because then I see the result, like what is voted. You ruined it for me.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I'm not
My
looking
bad.
anymore.
Don't look in the rest of them. I, female 26, was invited to my sister's 18th birthday party a few days ago at a restaurant. My husband didn't come because he said he had a meeting dinner with some clients. This made my family feel let down, especially my sister who wanted him there, and also her 18th birthday was a big deal to her, obviously. To my surprise, when I arrived, I noticed that my husband was having his meeting at the same place. His table was right in the corner, and he had about 4 men sitting with him. My parents and the guests saw him as well. I waved for him and he saw me but ignored me. He obviously was as much as surprised as I was. My parents asked why he didn't even come over to the table to acknowledge them after the cake arrived. I got up and walked to his table. I stood there and said, "Excuse me," and my husband was silent when I asked, after I introduced myself to the clients as his wife, if he would take a minute to join me and the family in candle blowing to say happy birthday. But he barely let out a phrase and said, "I don't think so, I'm busy right now." I insisted, saying that it would just take a couple of minutes and that it would mean so much to my sister. He stared at me and then stared awkwardly back at his clients. They said nothing and he got up after my parents were motioning for me to hurry up. He sat with us while my sister blew the candles out and cut the cake. My parents insisted he takes a piece and join us in a selfie, but he got up and walked back to his table looking pissed. We haven't talked till we met later at home. He was upset and started scolding me in front of my parents, saying I embarrassed him and made him look unprofessional and ruined his business meeting. I told him he overreacted since it only took a few minutes and it was my sister's birthday and family wanted him to join since he was literally in the same restaurant. He called me ignorant and accused me of tampering with his work, and I responded that ignoring mine and my family's presence was unacceptable. We argued and he started stonewalling me and refused to talk to me at all. FYI, I didn't have an issue with him missing the event, but after seeing that he was already there, it became a different story. Also, it literally took like 5 to maybe 7 minutes total. He didn't even eat nor drink, just sat down and watched. Am I the asshole?
Yeah. Yes and no. Like, okay, I have a couple thoughts here. I think, yes, you're an asshole for going up and, like, introducing yourself to his clients and stuff. Like, I don't think that was appropriate. I think it's, like, it's very weird. And obviously, he was giving you the look, like, don't come here. Like, I am in my meeting. Like, this is not a place for you to, I don't know, join. Like, so, yeah, I don't know. Everyone to be like, oh, come join in on the photo. Like, and your clients are just going to be left there, like, watching you. Like, that's not professional at all. So, yes. But at the same time, I will play devil's advocate here. I don't think he needed to, like, ignore their presence. Like, it seems like they walked in and he, like, didn't even, like, he noticed that they were there, but he didn't even, like, react. Like, I don't know, if it were me and I was, like, with clients or something at a restaurant and you came in with, like, your family, I would be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, but, like, my fiance and my family is here. Like, I'm just like, how random, like, you know, wave to you guys or whatever.
Yeah.
And then just continue on, but, like, not be like, oh, sorry, like, let me go say hi, let me go kiss everybody, let me go take pictures with them. Like, just acknowledge the presence, I think. But it seems like he was just, like, blatantly ignoring them, which is a little bit, I don't know, not something I would do.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, though. Like, maybe his clients are really like tough clients.
I guess it depends.
And
Yeah.
maybe they're emotionless people. And maybe the vibe he gets from them is that they are 100% business. Maybe they're in a rush. Maybe they don't have time for any distractions. Maybe he's in the middle of closing a multi-million-dollar sales deal or something like that.
Yeah, we don't know, I guess. Yeah.
We don't know. And maybe he's in a profession that kind of requires utmost professionalism. Like he's trying to win over a multi-million-dollar client or something, like high stakes.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. That's true.
I do kind of agree with you. Like maybe there is a little bit of a balance here between acknowledgement and then not leaving your clients unattended. But at the same time, I can understand why you could see the need to just shut that out. That's a whole party going on over there. And I'm over here trying to pay our bills. I'm over here trying to make this bread, trying to keep the roof over our heads.
Yeah.
It's very important. And obviously he just wasn't comfortable with that interaction. Maybe like regardless, like whatever his personality is, whether it feels like he's under a lot of pressure, whatever it is, regardless, that's his personality and how he chose to do it. And I feel like his wife didn't respect his boundaries.
Yeah.
It's one thing if that happened and you get home and the wife was like, yeah, I'm a little hurt that you couldn't even come say hi. But like, that's the person that you chose to marry. So you should have a fair understanding of where his personality is at.
Yeah.
Like if that was you and you're in a business meeting, I feel like you would not want me to come over and say hi to you unless you waved me over.
Exactly. Yeah.
I feel like you would like
I
not
would get
want
distracted.
or embarrassment or anything.
Yeah.
I would feel like you wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
And you as my wife, partner, life partner, I would have that respect for you and I would understand where your personality is at with your situation.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. I think, yeah. It's hard though, because like, I'm trying to put myself in her shoes. Like, I don't know, your husband's right over there.
It's tempting.
Yeah, of course it's tempting. So I don't think I would personally do that.
I think you got to treat it as if it's a coincidence. I feel like you got to treat it as if he's not there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if he saw you and he made eye contact with you, he's at work.
He knows that you're there.
Let him do whatever he wants to do. If he wants to be, oh, hey guys, random coincidence, but my family just walked in. They're celebrating a birthday. Just give me 1 second. I'm just going to say hi to them and I'll be right back. That's his call to do in front of his clients.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
What if that's his boss? Yeah. And his boss doesn't have, he knows his boss has zero tolerance for any of that shit.
Yeah, or if he's like, I don't know, on a warning or something.
Yeah, like what if he knows his boss is an asshole?
Yeah.
And would have zero patience for any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So this overall vote was the asshole.
I know, I saw.
I'm saying that because I know you saw. Top comment, you're the asshole. Quote, my husband didn't come because he said he had a meeting dinner with some clients. This made my family feel let down, especially my sister who wanted him there. And also her 18th birthday was a big deal for her, obviously. Congratulations to your sister, but work meetings trump sister-in-law's birthday. If you wanted him there, you should have moved the date of the celebration. Quote, my parents asked why he didn't even come to the table to acknowledge them after the cake arrived. Because he was working.
Yeah.
Quote, I asked if you'd take a few minutes to join me and the family in candle blowing, but he barely let out a phrase and said, I don't think so. I'm busy right now. I insisted, saying he'd take a couple of minutes. It would mean so much to my sister. He stared at me, then awkwardly went back to his clients. You asked. He answered. You should have left it alone. You embarrassed him in a professional setting. Also, is he allowed to have any boundaries? No is a complete sentence. Quote,
yes.
My parents insisted he takes a piece and join us in a selfie, but he got up and walked back to his clients looking pissed. Because he didn't want to be there. He had a prior commitment. He told you he didn't want to be there. Quote, he was upset and started scolding me in front of my parents, saying I embarrassed him and made him look unprofessional and ruined his business meeting. You absolutely did. Quote, he called me ignorant and accused me of tampering with his work, but I responded that ignoring mine and my family's presence was unacceptable. You are, and you did. You and your family's response and lack of support is what is unacceptable. You and your parents are adults. It is your job to manage your feelings. Your sister is 18, not 6. She should understand, although you typed all this out and still had to ask if you're the asshole. So, ...
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with everything.
Brutal.
Yeah, I think the family is just like, I don't know, I guess like nonchalant. I feel like they probably have never had a 9 to 5. Like, I don't know, that's the vibe it's giving. Like, they don't really understand.
Yeah. Like delusional. Like,
corporate life.
Do you not know how work works? And this is the story that started my work-life balance theme.
Yeah.
Because I'm like...
That's a perfect one, yeah.
He's trying to work, and the personal life is like blending into the work situation. And poor guy gets embarrassed because of it. I'd be so mad at you.
I know.
Because like it's the fact that you didn't respect my boundaries, you didn't respect what I was saying, like you didn't respect any of that stuff. And it's not just like, oh, I'm doing a guys' night with the boys. I'm drinking at the bar. Like, I am at work. I'm trying to close a business deal over here. Like, this is important to pay the bills.
Yeah. I 100% agree.
Yeah. Wildness.
Yeah, that was a perfect one for work-life balance.
Yeah. Starting off strong, guys.